Ooh, Juliet. Well, brace yourselves. You paid for this Obamacare ad targeting young people. Well, now the government is targeting your children. Their smile may be priceless, but it's also getting more expensive. And it's all because of a little talked about rule under Obamacare. Kate Rogers is a FoxBusiness.com reporter, and she joins us now to break it all down. Nice to see you, Kate.
Nice to see you. Good morning.
So what kind of impact is this going to have on consumers?
Well, this may mean that they're spending more out of pocket on things like braces and eyewear for their kids, because Obamacare places a $2,500 cap on flexible spending accounts. And pre-Obamacare, there was no cap on these accounts. Some companies would cap it at about $5,000 a year, but now they're cutting that in half.
So let's break this down a little bit. These flexible spending accounts, of course, you put money into them ahead of time because you know that you might need these. You might need to tap this account a little bit later in the year.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So flexible spending account cap, medical device tax in here as well, and an itemized deduction haircut.
Yes, an itemized deduction haircut. So your adjusted gross income threshold pre-Obamacare was at about 7.5%. So if you spent money out of pocket on medical expenses throughout the year, you could itemize a deduction on your tax return. Well, the government hiked that up to about 10% now. So that's more out of pocket for consumers.
Well, let's break down this flexible account spending. Here are some of the bullet points from that. So 38% on medical expenses, 28% at the pharmacy, and 23% on dental expenses. How does that break down?
Exactly right. Well, consumers, again, they're putting away this cash pre-tax. So now the government's cutting in half what you were able to put away so they can tax you more.
That's nice. That's a nice little bonus for the end of the year. And didn't the cap also eliminate the Treasury's use it or lose it rule this year?
Yes.
What is that?
And so the use it or lose it rule is actually one good thing about these FSAs, because before, if you didn't spend all of the cash that you put away, again, pre-tax throughout the year, you would lose that at the end of the year. And now it's capped at $2,500 a year, but you can now carry over $500 to next year if you don't spend it. So that's one good thing for families.
And why limit what people can spend on this whole plan?
Well, this is one way to make Obamacare cost less, because the government is now able to tax more of your cash. So if you're putting away pre-tax dollars, that means it looks like you make less money year to year. Now that they cap that, they're able to tax you more.
For more of Kate Rogers' great reporting, go to FoxBusiness.com and you can read her stories there. Thanks so much, Kate.
Thank you.
Have a great Christmas.
You too.